have to restore the string. I don't know why you guys are having trouble with that, but hopefully it will be fixed. Hopefully I'm back. You can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me and everything is good. Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Hopefully this time is fine. Yeah, so if I disappear, don't close the stuff. Hello, how are you doing? So yeah, what we were talking about, forgot. Yeah, if you guys are learning how to draw, definitely use different sources. I always being into that, you know. I wouldn't follow like, oh, I only draw because of this person, or I follow this only this person, you know. Different people, different kind of knowledge. All right, so we have mana, we got that. Oh yeah, we were drawing some towels. Dude, like painting digital is the same. Painting. If you paint, um, if you paint, with oils, it will translate to digital. There's no difference basically. Like the core of picking colors is the same. It's been a long time. How you doing? Rolly Vincent. I don't know who's Rolly Vincent. Like, to be honest, most of the time I'm more like focused on my work and the things I'm doing. I know there's a lot of artists out there and YouTubers and a lot of stuff going on. So, but I don't follow a lot of like. I know like all the time like looking what's going on in the art community. Like I'm mostly like focused on my stuff that I have to complete. Sometimes I am, but I mean there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of people with channels and stuff, or even artists doing different comics, and like it's hard to follow all of that. So sometimes I'm not like the most knowledgeable with the names of other artists. Like every time I talk to my girlfriend, it's like the same. It's like, oh, this artist, blah blah blah, and I'm like, who is that artist? You know. Oh, she needs more of like a nice towel that is very like soft. It feels like she's in a very nice and comfortable, luxurious towel. Yeah, I gotta make it spicy, right? Oh yeah, there's a few things I need to add for sure. My brushes, yes. If you go to my website and you join my newsletter, you can get my brushes for free. You only have to join my newsletter. Okay. Now I think I need to add some palm trees. Come on, palm trees. Let's get sickening. I took some photos yesterday. Some palm trees. Maybe that could help. That's the advantage of living in the California. Then, who are some of your favorite ecchi artists in your work? Mine are Houtengi, Kagami Hirotaka. Of course. Mine's Hiromitsu. Hiromitsu. Short hair Kami, yes, this is from Street Fighter 6. She has a little V too. Takeda Hiromitsu. But I'll be careful not saying those things because these guys are a little bit intense. She's the killer bee after all. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. They are in Venezuela. They are in Venezuela. That's where they are. That's why I put these boats here. They're in Los Roques, Venezuela. Thank you, JCD. How you doing? Hello. Well, this is not fan art. This is a cover, official cover for Udon, for Street Fighter. It should be like this. Yeah, this is for the cover, so I'm working on that. See the values, right? So when you get the values, that's when you start noticing areas where you can change the values a little bit. For example, this area here, we can go for something more lighter, something more reddish, soft brush. So good to check your values. Doesn't look like a lot of difference, but it does make a difference, right? So even with this arm, you want to make sure that whatever that we're doing, our values are correct. And a good way to do that, just turn your image black and white and then see where the values can be pushed. This is one area where the values can be pushed to be a little bit darker, so that will help the image being able to be read. You see, I get a darker value, and now it's looking better. Yeah, you can have like, that's fine. All right, a little bit of darker value too here. There you go. That's nice. So when you turn it on, yeah, this is for Udon, so they have to go through Capcom to approve it. This is Manon. This is a new character from Street Fighter. I actually thought about maybe just for fun, let's try something. What if we have here, who could be here? We could have something like maybe Street Fighter 6. Yeah, maybe we can have another character here just for fun. Let's see. Brushes are on my website, digital downloads. You can buy them and support my work, or you can join my newsletter and you can get them for free by joining my newsletter. Something too spicy to Capcom? No. They have approved everything so far. Bueno, qué bien. Dibujo de vaquita. Nice. Lucky day, catching you string. Thank you. Hey Ray, I suck at identifying the temporal side of the face. Look at similar on the class for traits. It's been months, but mine are too often why. Wow, that's very hard to like to give you a tip exactly. It's very specific. Yeah, thinking about Blanca, right? Todo bien, un saludo. Thank you for joining. He has to be like relaxed. Used to try. Yeah, all good. All good. Thank you for, by the way, thank you guys for stepping or stopping by to check the stream. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you for joining the live stream, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining also. Maybe he has like a visor. Yeah, thank you for joining. It's kind of late, so appreciate it. I can't believe. Can you believe I spent $500 to buy the limited bribery? Wow, that's crazy. What's the most efficient way to refine a sketch into clean linear art? Usually start rough, then refine once. Yeah, you're just refining in the sketch until you find that it's good. Thank you for dropping those $500. Damn, I should. Well, if next time I will sign it for you. Can't believe there's not like a whole playlist. Oh yeah, I'll have some stuff for you, man. There, I have some stuff in the at the convention. Wow, $500 on the cover. Still like, damn, it's crazy. Oh shit. Well, don't worry, man. I'll sign it for you. Well, actually, let's play this one. Hey, how you doing? All good so far. Yeah, all good. Oh, glad I help you. Always good. I'll continue with that Blanca later on. I just need to clean some more stuff. See, Manon. Oh, she looks like she's naked, so let's put some. Hey, what's up? For me, watching a painting stream on the weekend. Oh, well. Sometimes that's good. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spending some time here. I actually appreciate it a lot. You guys spending time in here with me as I do this. This is a theme for Blanca. Which ones? I know this is a terrible thing to do. Ever get tired of hearing compliment, specifically the sigh? What is sigh? Hey, how you doing, Nero? How's everything? You don't have chat in Twitch? Yes, I have I have a Twitch. I didn't add the chat there. I just decided to stream on both platforms, but I usually do Twitch. I'm glad you're streaming on YouTube. I'm not a big fan of Twitch layout. Okay, I get. Saying once. What do you mean saying once? If I get tired of being complimented on the work, no. I mean, I'm glad that people like what I do. It's fine. But I also like, I know like when I get comments, I'm like, well, I'm glad that you people like this stuff. Then it's fine. But I'm not thinking like, wow, I'm so good with my stuff. Like, you know, I always try for improvement, be better. But if I do a good job, I like to take it well, I'm glad that it's actually you liking what I'm doing, so that means that it's going in a good direction. So I don't feel tired about that. I mean, I'm glad that when I hear that, oh, I like what you did here and there. So, yeah. I mean, that's the satisfying part of doing the artwork, knowing people like it. De casualidad, ¿cuántas capas usas para tus dibujos? Uf, un montón. Un montón de capas. What is the other soundtrack I want to play? Let's see the doll scene. I like the Manon. The music is pretty nice. Manon. Manon. Oh. Spicy Art enjoying. I've been a fan of you since DeviantArt. Are you still in DeviantArt? I've been posting a little bit on DeviantArt, but since the AI stuff that they did, I'm not sure if I want to keep posting there. I didn't enjoy too much what happened with the AI on DeviantArt, so. Also with ArtStation too. I'm not posting more stuff on ArtStation for a while. Es que mi tableta solo me deja 20, más de eso y comienza a ir lento. Ah, bueno. Por eso compro la más con más espacio. El iPad con más espacio, ¿no? Yeah, so like ArtStation and DeviantArt, like I'm not posting there with all the AI stuff. And my stuff is in there, but I don't need to be updating often there. I feel like after what happened with AI over there, I'm like, until there's no better rules about it and more transparency, like people know where to find me. I have my YouTube channel, so and if you wanna see my artwork, you can join my newsletter and you can see what I do. That's the easiest, fastest way as well. Cleaning, cleaning, and more cleaning. All right, now looking better. Yeah, with the AI stuff, I'm not using it. Let's see, what are the questions here? Let's play the Chun-Li theme. Where can I find you? You're still on Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram. I have my own website. You guys can check it out. I love your art, man. Perdón por tanta pregunta, pero ¿qué tableta? iPad. Te recomiendo es un iPad. Un iPad, el más avanzado. Es caro, pero vale la pena. I follow you on ArtStation, but I ain't much of your art there. Yeah, you have to follow other places like Instagram. My own website is good. Patreon is good. I wonder how you shade with hard lines. I'm glad you are still on YouTube. Yeah, And I'm gonna be posting more stuff on YouTube. That's something that I'm going to do. This time for real. I have an assistant, so that means I'm gonna have somebody taking care of everything that is video, recording, and editing. So yeah, things are I'm expanding things here. So definitely there's gonna be more stuff. Mm. Let's see what you guys are saying here. I'm glad you're in YouTube. I can see your process. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining. Your YouTube art tutorials and gesture videos have been a huge help. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'll be doing more tutorials and stuff, you know. How I'm able to control the edges? Well, I have a nice brush that has that function. I also can use some of the smudge tool. The smudge tool makes everything softer, so I can also use that. See how it makes everything smooth? So I can use a combination of all of that. Right? Yeah, you need to learn how to draw from memory, especially draw things in perspective from memory is the best way, so you can draw whatever you want because you know how they should look in perspective. Let's see how this stuff is going on. Dude, the AI question, that's the only thing that is very... the AI question is very annoying. Oh, I know you guys are interested in what's gonna happen with AI, but it's just a tool. But every time like I stream, people ask about the AI stuff. It's like, it's okay, man. Just practice your stuff, and I don't know. You have to. I always say the same. Just like repeating myself all the time about the AI. It's like you gotta learn how to draw things. You have to learn how to improve things. You have to have a sense of design. So even if AI is there, it's a part of the tool. It's not gonna do the whole thing for you. It's gonna do a lot for you, but you cannot be. I mean, as an artist, I can see when people are using AI. You know, so if I haven't used AI only on one exception that I needed to do something like a jewelry that I asked my girlfriend. So for generating something like items and stuff like that is good. Maybe some textures, you know, but it's not the main. It's not the main thing. It's not the main. You have to know how to have a sense of design, and that's where you're like, oh, I have something that looks like useful, but sense of design is the most important. You know. Oh, okay, I'm painting over this. Okay. You have to know how to design, how to simplify shapes, how to look. If you're gonna design a comics, you have to like, you know, how to make those characters look good together. You know, you have to put your sensibilities as a person, right? What are the things that you like? Because what happens is like with the more AI is evolved, you know, people are not gonna be surprised too much about like what was before. Like, oh, how these people draw everything so detailed. Like details are gonna be so in boring, you know. Because people are like, oh, anything super detailed is not impressive anymore, right? Kind of like the video games. There's a point where like the graphics are like not the main thing anymore. You want to have a good game that has a lot of good gameplay. So, you know, like some things that added value to the art before, like, oh, that person is so good at rendering these details, but it's not how good the rendering it is. It's more like how good is the design, the style of what it has been used, the idea itself. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry. Is you, but you need definitely to know how to do things, right? Yeah, when you see AI art, it feels empty. It feels like something put together from pieces. It doesn't feel like wow, somebody did this in this way, like with an intention. You know, it feels like fake. And you can see it. There's an artist, very famous artist in Twitter called Kim Hyun Tae, and he's doing a lot of like AR art combined with a little bit of his style, but you can see where things are like weird. It looks fine from the outside, but when you get really close and you start seeing stuff like overlapping on stuff, it's like a bunch of noise that looks kind of interesting from that side. But when you get close, you're like, what the heck is all this stuff like overlapping and doesn't make sense? Like, you know, I don't know. I guess it's more like a like in terms of painting. There are things I want to paint. There like I like lines because I want to have like a cartoon style. But some parts I'm like, well, I can just paint it. You know, it's not the main part of the illustration, so I want to use lines when necessary. That's the part where you can like decide how much you want to integrate lines into the art. And now inspiring Ayrton to do some no for working on the skills so this produce something good at comics. I want to put that. Yeah. Man, I struggle with perspective a lot. I just can't do it right no matter how I try. Well, try to draw cubes in perspective. Try to put stuff together. Uh, well, this part is unnecessary because it's gonna be blocked. Oh yeah, just give me a second. Let me finish this hand. Let me finish the hand and I will zoom out. Just need to get this. I'll show you guys the whole artwork soon. Just give me some seconds and I'll be there. Yeah, David Finch. I know David Finch. Talk to him at the San Diego Comic Con. Sorry, New York Comic Con. Let's put some. I'll be there, guys. Just a second. I'll be there. Chotto mate kudasai, minasan. I like how you paint muscle parts in your illustration instead of using line art. It's like hard edge instinctually. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of an easier way to do the form of the muscle. Reiq is a chat. I don't think I'm a chat though, but is that a good thing? I don't know. Yeah. Hope you guys are also drawing along with me or painting something. You know, feeling inspired to do some stuff today. I will zoom out pretty soon. I like a string zoom out, zoom in, but it's okay. I think she needs some. All right, let's see. What a mess. Look at all that mess there. Okay, let's bring out the other layers. Okay, the swimsuit gotta go here. And then the swimsuit gotta go all the way down. I think behind the hair. Yeah. Yeah, there's a spot. Yeah, this is what I have so far. Sorry. I'm sculpting, nice. Having a snack before drawing. Yeah. Do you ever high turn off the lines to see what it looks like just without colors? Yeah, I can do that. It's fine. Struggle with aspect of art. Yeah. Dude, I struggle a lot when I did this work. Like, let me show you how it started. Because what you see now is the artwork. Like, oh, I just did it without. It was so easy just to do it. Blah blah blah. Like, I could just do that, but I could actually just show you how many damn sketches I have to do. Like, there was a lot of planning. Like, planning the composition, fixing the faces. Like, I did a lot of like sketches to. I even had I have a layer that is just it's just a perspective. How other ideas of things I want to add to. Let's see, turning off layers. I decided sometimes I thought about maybe making the arm of Manon being like this. You know, trying different ways of doing it. Then I had like a different drawings for Chun-Li face because I kind of was fine with this, but I had another face where I was like more like this, but it kind of looked the same. Kind of looked the same as the as other drawings I have done. So like, I want her to be cute. So maybe something more cute. Also with Cami, her face is like smiling, but you know, now I want her to be more like Cami, right? Cami is not like completely. It's not. She's not like smiling. She's like a little bit smiling, still happy, but not like this, right? It could be like that, but I think this is more like Cami, right? She's like, I'm fine, I'm okay, but like, And then Manon, I wanted to be like, you know, really like luxurious there, like, and so, and I have to like figure out what kind of swimsuit they will have, like, figure out the hands, what kind of hands she will have, and like, was not deciding yet what I was gonna do. I was not sure about that. Then did all of that with here. Then I had another group. Where's the layers? Yeah. This is another group. These are the drawings on Procreate. And I did like a background too. Then I have some. Then I have this layer here. Where is this layer? You know, I have a layer where I have to figure out the perspective. And I was struggling a lot with this part, like, because I'm like, oh man, like I'm trying to draw it from imagination things, but it was gonna be hard to do it. But I'm like, okay, I did a sketch of the main idea, which I have it here, by the way. The main, what is it? This is the main sketch for the whole concept. Is this one here? Let me bring it all the way up. All the way up. Like this is the main concept that I drew. Right? So like this is what I thought, like, oh, maybe like have them like here, like she checking her phone, maybe having some drinks. Cami didn't change that much. Chun-Li, it was only gonna be the butt of Chun-Li, but then I'm like, it might be blocked, but then I was like, oh, maybe I want to have 3 people together, and then it's like, okay, but you know, as I'm going through that and thinking about what else I'm gonna be adding, so I'm like, okay, maybe the perspective, like, right? When I tell you guys, like, oh, you guys should draw some cubes, right? So let's just draw some cubes. Make sure, like, because if you start drawing the face and the eyes, like, it can get complicated. So I did a sketch, and then after that, I went in there, like, okay, I'm going to, she's looking down, so I'm gonna make sure she's looking down, and then I'm gonna make sure that the shapes, the rib cage, like, I went ahead and I did the whole thing, even with Cami, make sure it's looking like this, like same with the rib cage. Now I'm better at this because I managed to warm up and then figure out more of the anatomy, and I have done a lot of drawings to get it there, but it was not easy, right? Also like this, and also Manon, like this was gonna give me a little bit more work, so you know, it's like figuring out all the perspective and then changing the arm to where it should go, right? Yeah, so I have to go through all of that to figure out the perspective on how I wanted to have it, and maybe the background is some palm trees in here. Yeah, yeah, Minecraft for sure, right? So that was a lot of like back and forth with this, figure out what could be good for the composition, the lines for that, trying different poses. Like it was a journey. But you know, I have to get um, I wouldn't say art block, but I wouldn't say it's an art block, but definitely I needed to draw more and plot things more. And if you are doing a lot of corrections and you're doing a lot of textures or painting or you're doing more editing, then that part of sketching to go back to it in a more complicated like arrangement in terms of composition, it will take a while to go back to it. I even did a lot of warm-ups and I did a lot of like practices to get back to the rhythm of drawing, right? So yeah, and I did a lot of Chun-Li too. Like I did a lot of drawings for this, but it was fun. I was at the coffee shop. I was not getting frustrated. I was like, okay, little by little. I think this day it's gonna be better. And effectively, there was a day there after the 2 or 3rd day. I'm like, okay, now the drawings are coming up. Okay, they're coming up. They're coming up, and I took the chance and was like, okay, I'm gonna be like drawing those stuff and spending a good time. You know, taking my time with a nice music, and then did the faces. I like the faces. So okay, I'm happy with this, and then little by little moving and working on and off on the piece. Now I still need to work on the background textures and stuff like that. That's gonna come in a while, and then there are other elements that I need to add for sure, but it feels like pretty good, pretty up there. So now you know that there's a struggles too. There's a struggles in the sometimes when I have to do this. Now I feel like I can do a bunch of sketches and I'm on this in the zone, right? So no problem. Let's see. Yeah, of course, Yosa. Thank you for being here. Also, I will reply to you later. What is the best drawing skill? What is the best drawing skill besides practical exercise? I'm trying to understand that one. Yeah, look at this fruit. I'm gonna draw some grapes, which is fun too. Yeah, like I don't know what it is, like practical exercises. Drawing skill, composition. Composition is a super important, I feel. I need to do something with this book. I wanted to add something like somebody told me that I could draw something like that says like guide to motherhood. But yeah, there's some palm trees that I wanted to add. Yeah, and also on YouTube. Okay, oof. Thanks for sharing. It's comforting knowing people you look up to are starting to go through the same struggles. Yeah, I got some sort of struggles, man. Like, not all the drawings are like, wow, look at this perfection. Like, I spent a good amount of time like exploring and looking to see what could be done. And also, it's like something that is not my. I'm not all the time drawing. I know I draw a lot of girls, but like laying down like this, it's not that easy drawing. Even if you're doing live drawing, like this laying down position like this is pretty complicated. Like understanding the anatomy of the shoulders and all of that, and the perspective of the rib cage and all that. It's not that easy. You know, that's why a lot of people draw characters just standing, like because it's easy to plan the proportions. But when it gets too like complicated with perspective, and yeah. When it comes to the feed, what is your favorite character to make out of? Any character is fine, dude. Facial expression is we don't skill. Yeah, facial expressions, yes. Like that's also something I wanted to add to the artwork. Like I already said this in my example. Like her face is cute, she's surprised, like her face is more like, oh, okay, I'm cool, I'm vibing, whatever. And her face is like, oh, what do you want? Like peasant kind of thing, right? Like I'm having a time here, I'm enjoying my luxurious vacation with my friends. Right? So that was kind of like the vibe for that I wanted to go. Yeah, reclining poses, exactly, that's what it's called. Reclining poses are tricky. And I was drawing some palm trees and then I forgot. And jumping into a lot of different places. So. Yeah, like what is my approach for background? Can I ask something regarding your approach for backgrounds? Yeah, sure. Yeah, there might be things that are gonna be changing. Like I'm not settled on this already. Like I probably will go with like liquify later on and like, you know, make sure that this stuff is working, but those are by the end. Like since all my artwork is broken in line art, pieces of different layers, it's too complicated to change something like that right now. Yeah, I'll draw some males. I'm gonna be doing some other male characters from Street Fighter 2. Actually, face retrospective. Yeah, like so I wait until everything is done and then I can like copy paste or do some corrections. Like this, all of this torso here is gonna go down, or all of this section here is gonna go up because the perspective is not right. But I'm waiting until the end because it's gonna be easier at the end to just to move things. That's why I painted the hand, because by the end I'm gonna have to like lift Chun-Li's perspective. So there are things that I'm doing that I still working by the end. So not everything is set or completed, right? So as I work in the piece, I'm like, oh well, I have some lighting to do here. I need to add this effect or whatever. So you know, I'm thinking about it as I render other parts of the drawing. Like, I think maybe I could add this or this in here, or that would look better this way. There's also some lighting I want to add. I think I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna make a layer, a multiply layer, and then I'm gonna hide some stuff. Like I'm gonna do some shadows, you know, like some palm trees, shadows. There are some effects that I haven't done yet. You know, like I did the face, but there's gonna be some other effects that I'm gonna be adding later on. So it's part of I'm still working on this, right? So no rush. I'm recently reading the Communist Manifesto now. Will you ever illustrate male pinups? Yes, I will. Right. I like how it's not the main focus, but how you decide like how detailed you want it to be, especially the way the back components, also the usage of lines in the background. Oh, thank you, man. For the backgrounds, I keep it a little bit loose, you know, like it's not like perfect. You know, this background is not perfect, and it doesn't need to be. Probably I will blurry out the background a little bit so the focus comes to the front. So yeah. I'll be working on that. That's by the end. I also have other layer styles and effects that I'm gonna be adding. Like I have some other filters for more contrast, right? So I have other finishes to add, but not yet. I'm still working on other pieces. I take my time because very likely this cover artwork that I'm doing is gonna be also used on the hardcover edition of the book. So I better make a good job. And I'm taking my time to make it like look cool. Let's see what you guys are saying. I imagine being able to draw a skeleton and basically, yeah. Do you have a large archive of posts saved? Yeah. Yeah, I have different poses and stuff like that, like for reference, for practices too. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked, I'm promoting and letting you know that I did a recent drop with new stickers. I have a bunch of stickers on my website. For you guys don't know, I have a lot of merch on my website. So if you guys are interested in some of my artwork and collected as a stickers, I have it on my website, reiq.art. So feel free to join and see what is available over there. A lot of cool designs, prints and stuff. So if you want to support my work, feel free to join and get something for you. I'm gonna stream more often. I'm just going back to the rhythm. This is Dalsing music. Do you have a large? How often? I'll try to stream more often though. Oh yeah, yeah. I love Slayers. Yes, I love the Slayers. When will there be sketchbook restock? Probably in the next 2 months, 3 months. Oh yeah, no problem, man. I probably will never. That's something that I know. I probably will never, but people say don't say never. But very unlikely I will release my work in a PDF. I like to keep it as a book. Um, PDF, I don't. It's like I'd rather have that as a proper book. How do you feel about people who copy your style to learn how to draw? But these people mark you as the author of the style. Um, I have seen a lot of people like drawing something like similar to my style, which I don't mind. You know, like that's kind of like impossible to control. It's okay that people feel like, oh, wanna do my style or feel like draw something like that. It's okay. I mean, I'm still like, if people are learning from that, then it's good. No problem with that. But if people start like selling characters like mine or like, using the same things I'm doing, like, you know, maybe create your own characters, right? But if it's not, then it's fine. I mean, I'm always trying to improve my style, right? I don't wanna like my techniques of painting and everything. I always like looking to improve, try something different, like even though it's the same subject, like, well, how can I do this in a different way, or how can I make this like nicer? How can I improve my colors? And that's where I go. Also, like focus on more of my original designs. Like if my original designs are my own characters, then like I mean you can do something similar, but creating a style that is only done with fan art, it's okay. People who knows will know where it comes from, and that's fine. Um, but I always try to like make sure that my style evolves and doesn't stay gets in the same place. That's at least what I would like to try. At least if it's not the style itself, is the kind of ideas that I might have. How can I make it more like mine instead of just like a rendering? How can I make it like funny or not? Just playing with that a little bit. Oh yeah, X-Men. I love X-Men. X-Men versus Street Fighter. Tekken, yeah. I need to draw Tekken. I like Tekken. Tekken is good. But yeah, I'm cleaning. I'm mostly today cleaning, making sure that everything is tidy and cool. I mean, people are inspired to draw. That's pretty good. As long as people are just having fun painting and drawing, that's good. It's all good. Dead or Alive, yeah, I used to play that game. I did a lot of like non-safe for work back in the day. Dead or Alive, yeah, that was fun. Haven't done much lately for sure, but you know, so many characters to draw. So little time. Let's see what you guys are writing here. I will draw more fighting girls, but I love drawing Jessica Rabbit a lot. Ah, that's good. Yeah, she's hot. Have you ever felt that the way you practice study might not be getting you anywhere? Yeah, I feel that sometimes, but you know, that's when you have to think like, why is that? What do you think is that, right? And I like to change it. Like if I'm drawing anatomy, I'm practicing anatomy. If I'm practicing composition, then I change for composition. If I want to practice some values, I'll try some values. So it's always trying to practice a little bit of everything, right? It never hurts to practice more composition. Composition is key. Collaborate. I should collaborate more, but you know. ¿Estás esperando Street Fighter 6? Claro que sí. Oh yeah, Manon. I wanna use more Manon. What do you think about the future of the pin-up lube market now the AI is on the rise? Do you think there's a store for normal artists to make? Okay, let's do this. What do you think about the future of the pin-up lewd market now that AI is on the rise? Do you think there's still room for normal artists to make a profit there? I'm having some doomer vibes about it. Yeah, I think that's gonna get really complicated. Like, oh yeah, stretching. Let me get up. I think, I don't know, man. I think it depends on what kind of artwork that you do. It's just like there's gonna be a lot of content. So even like if you say like, oh, I'm rendering this and it's gonna look how I render it. I think the only way is to do some stories, right? If you draw some good stories, and if you draw something like if you work for a game, or if it's for like a bigger product, then yes. But the art itself on its own might be hard. That's why I draw on and off sometimes like erotic art, but it's not the main thing because you know cannot be like depending on only one thing. So you have to draw your own characters. You have to like create your own stories. I think that's the best part of it. Once you create your own stories and your own characters, and those are like appealing enough, then you're good. If people like it, then that's how you're gonna get a different thing. That's why like doing like maybe fan art and then you do erotic art of fan art. Sorry, if you do erotic fan art, then that's gonna be harder because a lot of people will be able to just put the prompts and that's it. Some people might want to have something custom, but then you have to be open to do a lot of that custom work. So it depends. You know, I've seen some good stuff done, but they still work on the same style of different artists that are already like existing. So I don't know. I think it's tricky. So I will not rely only on that. I will try to have, you know, have a brand. I'll try to like create something bigger. Then that's where it's gonna go better. Could be like educational. Could be in different ways, but it might be harder. It might get really hard now. I know amazing artists, but they only do erotic art, and that's fine. But I don't see them growing as an artist in terms of like variety or money. you know. And you have to like be able to have enough variety and things that people want to collect and have. Like I made my stickers and I made my books, and I might be doing figurines in the future, right? I'm gonna make some more collectibles, something like people would like to have and collect. That's where I'm aiming to go, you know, have my own figurines and have something that is like a little bit bigger. Maybe have a branding of like clothing, having some other things that people want to collect and have. So it's not only drawings, like just make drawings for the sake of I did something. I think it was good before. Now things have changing so fast that better like go a little bit ahead. So that will take some time. It's gonna be a strange place to be. So let's see how it goes. What do you think about the future of the pin-up? Okay, yeah. Don't forget to stretch. Yeah. Blast from the past, yes. Love your work for a while. You do a great job of exaggerating features without making it look super unrealistic, which seems like a very hard. Yeah, you have to be tricky. The only thing I can do is make big-breasted men floating in space, so I don't do. So don't do that, right? Don't do. Yeah, my thing is gonna be big-breasted woman floating in space. Ah, oh, thank you. You like Candela, nice. Oh yeah, more Candela coming, by the way, and Candelita too. I have a fan of your style since 2014. When I started to draw, I love the rewatcher video about Cintiq. Wow, that's a long time ago. Wow. You remember that? Thank you, Dojo. That's a blast from the past, indeed. Yeah, those videos still there. I think you should have more balance, in my opinion. Yeah, more balance, more variation. Candelita and Androido. Yes. I have some good stuff that I cannot show because I'm working on that on my side, and when the time comes, I'm gonna reveal. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. Yeah, and I think there's also gonna be a wave of people who wants to support the artist. So it's good to let yourself be shown. Like if you are on a convention, if you are on YouTube, right? And here on YouTube or on Twitch, like people know you are a person. You are somebody who's doing this, who wants to be an artist, who's drawing, and who's working hard on their stuff. Like people would like to support that because AI is just something like that it just not as fulfilling. I know there's probably not as now, but I think there's a lot of people who want to support the artist because they are doing the art then itself, right? Like, oh, I see this person building that, or I can buy something from like that from somewhere else, but I want to buy it from this guy because I like how he does it and he has a good motivation and it has other things around it that is just not the product itself. There's like a reason, right? Maybe these things are done with a more eco-friendly materials, or maybe this gonna help charity somewhere there, right? So there's like a lot of different things, and a lot of people will do it. I do that when I see artists that do something like maybe not this kind of art, or they do something that I like, and I see them doing them. I'm like, man, I want to support this. Like, you are doing amazing work. Like, keep going, right? You want to support other people, and that feels good. You know, when you support other people and they're succeeding, and they're doing well, right? It's either because you like it too, and you wanna help people, right? You wanna help then other artists to grow, and if they help you, also it's good too, right? So having that kind of mentality when we talk about art is good. So I think showing yourself is important. Like, this is me. I'm a real person. I'm doing this, and I want to do these projects, and I'm a professional, and I'm a professional person. Like I'm gonna fulfill, and I'm gonna show you that I can do this project, and it's a reality. And then you actually gonna receive it, and then you're gonna have it, right? There's a lot of scammers going on everywhere. A lot of scamming everywhere. People who want to trust, who want to like support something, or see an opportunity, but then people scamming, right? You can scam maybe a couple of times, but then you're fucked. You scam maybe 2 or 3 times some people, and then people will know that you do this kind of stuff. So you don't want to scam people, and you want to treat other people who are supporting your work the best way you can, right? So like I try to like make sure that people receive the stickers, and if they buy something they get it, right? Let's see, somebody put some money here too. Momoji, I'm a big fan of your work today. I'm a 3D modeler. Do you mind if I use your art as a reference to create figurines? Figures. Yeah, you can use figures. It's fine. As long as there's no commercial use, that'll be fine. You know? It's good to practice from that. To show off, yeah. A lot of people do that. All good today. So I hope what I say is making sense. That's a nice... I like how it came out. That's good. Hey, thank you. Thanks a lot, Silver Dragon. Silver Dragon. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Do you use reference for your lighting setup? The lighting setup, I established the lighting when I started. So basically the light is coming from here. Lighting is coming from here. So the shadows are gonna, you know, this is why she's mostly in the shadows. She should be more in the shadows, and I'll work that on later. But you see the face, it doesn't have a lot of shadows. It's because maybe this arm could be more, you know, I will work on that. But I just know that some areas gonna have more like, you know, also following the shadow, right? I need some shadows here for her, so I'll work on that later. So it's a good way for you guys if you're gonna do that. Just like, just make sure you plan your shadows. I mean, it's always useful to do it, you know. Maybe I can make this shadow like this, and this light, where the light is gonna go. Maybe I need to do that, right? But right now I'm still like on finishing details and stuff like that. Yeah, of course. May I ask what got you into art? I don't know. I used to draw when I was in school, and people like it when I was in school drawing. I was the kid who knew how to draw, so I ended up drawing stuff in the school. You know, it was fun, but you know, I always have to draw for the schools, whatever they needed. So yeah, that was my way of surviving in school, being the art kid. The light should come from the grounds. From the ground. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes the you might say it, you might be making a joke, but actually, like the reasoning for some things that I have to add later is that the light will come down to the ground and then they will bounce up. So if it bounces up, that's why you get some lighting conditions that I'm gonna be working more later. So basically, like if the light is bouncing from the sand, that means you're gonna have more of like orange tone coming from the ground. I haven't done this, I'll do it later, but you know, you will have some kind of like more orangey yellow because it's bouncing from the ground. I added a little bit of hint there. I added a little bit of hint here, also in here too. So there's definitely gonna be some of that bouncing light. And I have the light of the sky too. So there are things that, you know, they actually come from the ground because it bounced, right? So you have to think about that bouncing light. Yeah, how reflective? It depends on the time of the day. Because so far I'm working on this, but I haven't changed a lot of things. I'm more like rendering but you know, you can change that to different colors, right? You can make it like darker or whatever. Change the saturation. You know, you can make it more like a in the afternoon kind of thing. You can change the sky. There's a lot of things that you can do. Yeah, yeah. This have to be asymmetrical. Like she's having a wedgie, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think I like it like that. It feels more natural. But if I change it later, well, thank you for taking into account that. Yeah. Tip for Cami. Exactly. Yeah, there's also some shadows that I need to add, like here. And if we talk about bouncing light, you know, like this is very blue. It should be a little bit more cooler, cooler blue, but then you have like bouncing light from the sand and also the skin. So that means some kind of red should be like coming through. Have to find the right value. Yeah, el canal de YouTube. Pronto, pronto. Anatomy books. I will make a. Actually, I'm gonna make a newsletter about it. So, yeah, I could make some Mortal Kombat. You have to tell this guy to hire me. Because I would like to get paid. Well, I think I might be going soon. Kind of getting a little bit tired. I need a break. I've been streaming for only 1 hour. I don't know. I streamed for like almost like 2 hours. I'll put some shadow here. Let's see what you guys saying. Her names: Kami, Manon, Manon. 5 years. A artist will be drawing live, answering chat question. I'll be. Sometimes I stop, take a break just to reapproach. Yeah, I also need like yeah, fighters too. Yeah, that's cool. It's a lot of fun art to do. Never ends. Hey, how you guys doing? How many layers I have? I don't know. I have a bunch. I don't know. I'm not counting. I don't know how many. When it's a lot, I stop counting. I like to erase as I go, but like sorry, delete as I go. So I'm not sure. I also have different versions of the artwork. It's not the same. Like there's a point where I'm like, okay, I'm having too many layers. I think it's time to move on from whatever drawing and then use some more painting, or like I want to move to painting, so let's stop having all of these sketches and rough layers just hanging in there. See what you guys are saying. They feed artists art without permission to make the art. They don't dare to do the same with music because they don't want to get sued. Yeah, that's right. They just repair everybody else's. How many days do you have? A lot of fan artists going again. A lot of fan artists gain a following just because they draw popular characters. You are far beyond those type of artists. Watching your evolution is awesome. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I'd like to. I mean, I'm doing fan art right now, but I'm trying to make my own characters too and make some other stuff. Bueno, gracias, Vicen. Un placer tenerte por aquí. How much one sticker? How much one sticker? Like, well, you can check my website. You can check it out. The prices over there. You can get them. Look at those apps. Damn. Can we bring in the apps? Oh, thank you, man. Glad you like it. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. A little rush. I could do this with my eyes closed. I just choose not to. All right. Are you planning on drawing Marisa? Oh yeah, I want to draw Marisa. I already have some sketches that on my book. I'm just waiting to finish this work so I can draw some Marisa. That's probably the one I want to draw more. Like I did a bunch of Manon, but now I want to draw more Marisa. Like I think for like Manon, I have these drawings I did of her. This one, these two. So I might end up like coloring this one, make a cool sticker. Oh, glad you are around. Thank you so much. I'll be right back and I'll leave you with this. I need to go to the restroom. Be back. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stuff coming. So. All right. Well, I'm going to finish something here quickly. Then I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna go and take my laundry. I need to take my laundry that is clean. I need to fold the laundry. You know, who wants to help me to fold the laundry? Nobody. So gotta do it on my own. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I like what I see here so far. I think for the hair, I'm gonna use this. Oh wait, I need to finish this stuff in here. This. I need some red, some pink. Yeah, guys, thank you for like joining. I'll be trying to stream more often for sure. Just today I've been working on this all day. Pretty cool so far. I'm pretty happy with, you know, I had a little struggle at the beginning, but now it's getting better. Yeah, I have to do my laundry. Like, I have to go and pick it up. I gotta fold it. I want to make some oatmeal. Yeah, it's a lot of things. Life, reality. Cannot be all day painting. Jenny Frinson, I don't know who it is. Alright. Well, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm kind of hungry, and I think we did a lot of stuff today. Look forward to this to be completed and be published around June, July. I'm gonna be adding other stuff later on. I think you guys saw me drawing the face here of Blanca, which I'm gonna add there in the background. Blanca's taking a sunbathing. thank you, man. Thanks a lot. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? Maybe you have to make it like drawing him like really small here in the background. We'll see. Could be distracting, but anyhow. That's all I have for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Next time I'm gonna have a camera and we can talk about life and other things. So I appreciate you for coming all the way and spending time here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to stream more often, like I said. Yeah, so thank you very much. Keep drawing, keep practicing, keep doing the best you can to have a good day. Keep practicing, sigan dibujando, practicando y dando lo mejor de ustedes para el futuro. ¿Ok? Así que muchas gracias. See you next time. Take care. And yeah, make sure to check my my website, Reiq.art. Go ahead, go check it out. I have some cool stuff over there. Reiq.art. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. And make sure to follow. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget about it. So thank you very much, guys. You are the best. Thank you very much for joining. And I'll see you next time.